Olsen for the point. Back to better through the block and down. He'll go. Back to pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Olsen Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leaf Bakken here on yourliveevent.com, and glad you're tuned in for a little bit of North Dakota volleyball action. Class B volleyball here on Your Live Event as the Maple River Co-op Raiders. They have invited the Ellendale Cardinals to play some volleyball tonight. Not in the conference, but it's in the same class. As we see these two teams, you can see we'll set the stage for you as I sit on the corner part of the stage, not too far from our camera shot here in Tower City, home of the Maple River Raiders. And so we'll talk a little bit about our venue here and the way we've got things set up. Allie is going to run my camera for me. Thank you so much to Allie. And don't forget that this is yourliveevent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, along with many of the advertisers you see down in the corner and throughout the night when we go to commercial break. Please tell them thank you for providing support for yourliveevent.com. Just like that, we get hit by a ball. I believe it's like baseball here. If the ball comes to us, we get to keep it. No, just kidding. Tonight, the Raiders hosting the Cardinals, as I've said, and once again, just thanks to everybody, and we'll be getting into our Irie Insurance pregame in just a little bit as well. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online. That's IrieINS.com, IHRYINS.com. Thanks to them for our pregame, as the pregame show will be underway here. We talk a little bit about our two teams. 4 and 5 are the Maple River Co-op Raiders, while the Ellendale Cardinals come in with a 2-6 record. It's going to be a battle of experience and a little bit of inexperience here, as we'll hear in a little bit from both coaches. Coach Craig Poole, head coach of the Raiders, and Coach Jasmine Smith of the Cardinals, talking a little bit about the experience of these two teams so far, and that'll probably be the difference tonight. There is a couple of things here, a couple of big players missing for the Raiders this evening, and nobody out for the Cardinals, so we might see their whole group play. Also, another note here, the Cardinals, when I look across the way, they are not, nobody's wearing a different colored jersey. So that means they don't have a libero, which is fine. They've got a couple of defensive specialists, which will help work out and get the digs for the Cardinals. Let's talk about the venue here at Tower City, the Maple River High School, home of the Raiders, as it's a little bit different than some of the other gyms I've been in. The school is in great shape, looks great. I wonder if they added on or built new on this one side, because this gym is set up, it feels a little bit older because we have a peak instead of a flat top like many of the gyms I've been in, and that makes it a little more difficult to play volleyball in when you've got that slope up to the top. You've got fans hanging down, they've got cages over them, so you have to play kind of shallow volleyball is what I'll call it, instead of high volleyball, being able to send it up to the sky, those kinds of things. You got to bring it down a little bit, especially on your outside hits, because you've got that slope up. And then you've got half bleachers on each side, so an older style gym in that case as well. And it looks like the one hoop that you can see on your screen, it has the supports. It doesn't crank up. And the one nearest to us, I think it does crank up, but they've left it down. So that also becomes a factor here. We've got the Cardinals warming up in front of us. We see the Raiders taking the floor now here in our Irie Insurance pregame show. When we come back, we're going to hear from Coach Craig Poole, and then we'll hear from Coach Jasmine Smith. We're glad you're with us here on yourliveevent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
And welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Leaf Bakken, as we continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online, IRIEINS.com. That's IHRYINS.com. As we hear from Coach Craig Poole, head coach for the Maple River Co-op Raiders. In our pregame coach's comments, I'm Leaf Bakken on YourLiveEvent.com as we talk with Craig Poole, head coach of the Maple River Co-op Raiders. And Coach, you guys are 4-5 on the season. Tell me some of the strengths we see in your team and maybe a few of the weaknesses that we're going to work on tonight.
Well, we've been really trying to develop some consistency, and we have to be able to make sure that we are mentally strong. Sometimes in a new situation, we've had some struggles, and then we start to, but they're just getting the confidence level up for them and keeping it up for them. Defensively, we're going to be really solid. Hitting-wise, we're probably going to struggle a little bit because we're missing 2 of our best hitters, so it'll be a little bit of a battle, but it gives some other girls opportunities to come in and see what they're capable of at this level, too. So.
You guys filled a kindred and 4 just the other night, so there's got to be a little fire in the belly from these ladies to come out and have a win tonight against Ellendale.
We thought we played really consistent throughout most of the match with kindred. They worked well. We were getting the mentality that we weren't going to let a ball drop on the floor, and that helped us out a lot. And I think we surprised kindred. They weren't quite ready for it. They were thinking probably things that happened in the past are going to happen, but no, we woke them up, so it was nice.
That's good to hear, and hopefully that carries over. Also looking at the roster, you've got some leadership here. You've only got a few younger kids on the team, so of course they get to learn from that leadership, but then you have experience as well, and that helps in any situation and every year, Coach, when you have experience to have on the floor.
Oh yeah, when you're looking at like our captains, one's a senior and one's a junior, but they're just natural born leaders and totally different leadership styles. One is more, yes, we're going to do this, and the other one is, come on, follow me, we're going to get this together, and it helps.
And last question for you, Coach, is just what are you going to work on tonight? What's your focus as we come into this game against the Cardinals?
Our biggest thing is going to be we need to be consistent with our hitting. Sometimes our centers have been struggling pushing the ball out too far, so I'm trying to give them a little bit better targets to really aim at for the ball so that we can get all the hitters involved. And then for them to have confidence. They start putting a couple balls in, and then we'll hopefully just excel from that point.
Sounds good. Coach Craig Poole for the Maple River Co-op Raiders. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
Continuing our pregame coaches' comments here on your live event, with head coach of the Ellendale Cardinals, Jasmine Smith, and coach 2-6 on the season. What are you guys going to work on tonight that you need to bring against the Raiders?
We are really working on nerves. So far, we have a very young team. We have a team made up of juniors and sophomores mainly. We have a couple seniors that are, definitely know the game, but we just really work on our nerves for sure, and that's coming. And I feel like each game that we come out, it's better. Just being able to bring all of that. Tuesday night, we definitely were tested with our defense, and so we played defense really well. And then in that defense, our offense, it was there, but not to the point of finishing off those kills. We had lots of setups, which was great, but being able to finish it off is what we need to do tonight, to bring our defense still and then bring our offense a little bit harder tonight.
Volleyball is a game of timing, and so that's one of the big keys to this, coach, is if you can get the timing right, you're usually set up, and if you can get off timing against your opponent, then you've got it made in the shade.
Definitely. We talk a lot about if we are out of system, what can we do to bring them out of system, and what are the quick plays that we can do in order to make sure that we're catching them off guard. And that's something that we work in practice all the time on, okay, in this situation, what do we do? Here's the timing on this one, here's the tempo that we should bring to this pass. So it's definitely a game of timing and a game of momentum. You can't get back to that server's line after winning a point and then miss that serve right away. So timing and, in that momentum are huge in volleyball.
Is there anybody on your roster that you think folks need to watch tonight on the video that are kind of key to your style of play?
Shelby Miller, she's been playing since she was a freshman. She didn't start as a freshman, but she was back as DS. She played a lot of back row last year as well. This year she's playing all the way around. She is kind of our consistent player, captain that everybody looks to, kind of that one that everybody looks to when we need to calm our nerves down a little bit. I even think about COVID last year, nobody shook hands. She was literally the only one who's ever shaken anybody else's hand on the varsity court before, so that just kind of shows me how young our team really is. Mackenzie Thorpe is coming right along. Really, all of these girls, Olivia Hagen is doing a great job of setting everybody up. Our back row is working their tails off to get those passes on serve receive and getting those digs. Really, just all of them are coming out of their shell all over the place.
Excellent. Coach Jasmine Smith of the Ellendale Cardinals, best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And there you have it, our coach's comments here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Ellendale Cardinals have come to town to take on the Maple River Co-op Raiders. I'm Leaf Bach and glad to have your play-by-play action tonight and have your Irie Insurance pregame show rolling with our coach's comments. Thanks so much to Coach Craig Poole and Coach Jasmine Smith for their time. We appreciate it, and we'll hopefully be able to talk to them afterwards. At least I've got it set up to talk to Coach Poole, so looking forward to that. But we've got volleyball to play here on YourLiveEvent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. We're about 3 minutes off, as you can see there on the floor, and we will be coming back with some lineups, hopefully in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Grab a cup of coffee. I don't know if you drink coffee this late. Grab a glass of water, and we're going to have some volleyball action tonight. It's going to be fun, folks. Stick around.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
We're getting ready to go here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bakken, glad to have the play-by-play action for you as the Maple River Co-op Raiders host the Ellendale Cardinals in North Dakota Class B Volleyball. As we are getting set up for our starting lineups and our anthem in just a second here. And we might be going to the anthem first. Glad to have the action for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thank all those sponsors that you see during our breaks and throughout this game. And we will have the national anthem, so we'll be right back with the starting lineup in just a bit.
The vision of the Finley Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Keep yourself healthy and take advantage of the September savings at Hillsborough Drug and Gift. Get Health Mart Ibuprofen 200 milligram, 100 count coated tablets or caplets, $6.49. Health Mart Daytime Severe Cold and Flu Caplets, $4.49. Children's Cold and Cough Multi-Symptom, $4.49. Allegra 24-hour antihistamine tablets are $18.99. And Hall's Relief Cough Suppressant Oral Anesthetic, $2.09 per pack. At Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart Pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
And welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Leif Bakken here with the play-by-play call as we are getting ready for our starting lineups for our two teams. The Maple River Raiders hosting the Ellendale Cardinals tonight in volleyball action, Class B in North Dakota. Christina Walker, as we look across the way, the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Walker is a junior, middle blocker and middle hitter. Also going to see Mackenzie Thorpe, wearing the number 4. She's a sophomore, middle blocker and middle hitter. Number 5 is Shelby Miller. She's a junior, an outside hitter, defensive specialist. 10 is Olivia Hagen. She's a junior setter and right side hitter. And then Avery Rotundi. She is the junior and a right side hitter. Head coach Jasmine Smith, assisted by Amber Miller, Sarah Fisher for the Ellendale Cardinals. Well, let's get to our Raiders here on your live event. Right in front of us, Kiana a libero, defensive specialist, and the 5'5" sophomore. Number 2, Chloe Wetch. She's a setter and a junior at 5'5". Number 4 is Gabrielle Ketterer. She's a senior defensive specialist at 5'6". Number 7 is Ella Cargis. She's a junior at 5'8" and a middle blocker and right side hitter. We're also going to see Kylie Phelps. Coach said to watch for Phelps tonight. She's a senior middle blocker and at 5'9". And then number 18 is Michelle Wojciechowski. She's a senior and right side hitter at 5'9". Head coach is Craig Poole, assisted by Michaela Mellum. As you can see here on our screen, the Raiders are wearing their home whites with the blue numbers and the orangish red trim. Libero Lurid is wearing the blue with the red sleeves to distinguish her from the rest of the team. Cardinals show up in their maroon with the white numbers and the black trim. And we are ready to play volleyball on yourliveevent.com. The Raiders hosting the Cardinals here. I'm Leif Bakken, assisted tonight by Allie running our camera. And then can't forget all the other folks at home on the home front making this thing possible as well. And there's all kinds of volleyball action tonight that should be getting underway right now. Lake Park at Ada Borup West in Minnesota volleyball. Norman County East, Hewlin Hitterdal against Climax Fisher, Minnesota volleyball. Edgley Colm Montpelier versus Lisbon in North Dakota volleyball. Hillsborough Central Valley at Central Cass. And then, of course, this one. We also have Fargo South versus Davies EDC for volleyball tonight as well. But I'm glad you're here enjoying this one. We're about to get underway in set number 1 of varsity volleyball in North Dakota. Raiders and Cardinals. Cardinals serve first. This one will come into Ketterer. Save. Great job there by Wetch, and then free ball across by Ewine, who I missed on our starting lineup. I apologize there. Nice hit across by Rotundi as the Raiders work it around. Now up front, just a bit short. And so that'll be first points, first blood in this game for the Cardinals. Jordan Ewine is a defensive specialist. She's a senior standing at 5'5" in for the Raiders, wearing the number 10. Wojciechowski sends this one to the back corner. It's touched by the Cardinals, and we're wrapped up at 1. One to one, stepping back will be Ewine. The defensive specialist barely over the net. Doesn't matter, it's across the net, and that's an ace. Great job for Jordan Ewine. That'll give Maple River the 1-point lead. Cardinals working it around. Hard hit and missed. Does it go out of bounds? Was there a touch? They do. They say tipped there by LaRude, and so the kill will go to Avery Rotundi. Set up there by Hagen as the Cardinals serve. Raiders taking. Now here's the Cardinals on the attack. Good up front, and we'll call that a block right there. And I am unfortunately missing number 11 on my roster, so I will get her name as soon as I can. Great block as we see Phelps here serving. On the attack and on the wrong side of the net. Great job there for Ariel Hagen on the kill. Ariel Hagen, a freshman and middle hitter. As the Raiders working around, Wojciechowski on the attack as here's the Cardinals. This one goes to the middle off of the hit by Thorpe. Pushed through the block. Good job for the Raiders. Now Cardinals, hard set to the back corner. Good read by the Raiders, knowing that that one is going to be just too far and be their points. We're going to see a couple of substitutions as Molly Bosch steps onto the floor, the setter at 5'5" and a senior. We're also going to see Brielle Killeran up front wearing the number 14. Nice tip over by the Cardinals. Raiders will have control of it. Good job by Killeran. Now here's Rotundi for the Cardinals, and just too far. Good read once again for the Raiders. That experience of being able to read the hits could come in pretty handy tonight for this Raiders team. 5-3 here in set number 1. Shallow serve, but that'll work. Cardinals work around. Hard set to the back. There's Bosch for it. Went to Larud, and then Killeran tried to go on the attack, but put it in the net, unfortunately. So we've got a 5-4 in favor of the Raiders, but the Cardinals with the ball. Rotundi on the serve. This one will be dug up by Ewine. Nice hit over by 11. There's a big hit, and this one coming towards us and will land off of the touch of the Raiders, so out of bounds, wrapped up at 5. Good job there by Rudd. Hard hit. That will be too far, and the points will go to Maple River. .65 serve coming up here for Ketterer. Good serve, received by Hagen. This one goes to the back. Was that out? They're going to say tipped. That one very close to the edge. It was called out, but tipped by the Raiders. Here's the serve now by Mackenzie Thorpe for the Cardinals. Raiders work it around. Attacked by Killeran, and just too far out. And we'll see Ellendale take over on the scoreboard here in set number 1. This one comes right to Ewine on the dig. Big block up front as the Raiders were trying to get it through, but there's Walker along with Olivia Hagen on the block. Good job by Ewine getting to it. Little miscommunication by the Raiders, but they're able to work with it and get it over the net. Ball worked around right up front. That one will be a kill. Great attack and kill there for Christina Walker. Cardinals trying to pull away here in set number 1 on yourliveevent.com. As you see on our Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. And a misread there by the Raiders as Mackenzie Thorpe comes up with the ace. She'll continue to serve when we come back. It is 10 for Ellendale Cardinals against the Maple River Raiders on yourliveevent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
And welcome back on yourliveevent.com. Number 11 is Brooklyn Olsen. She's been doing a good job up front tonight. As the Cardinals continue to serve, and right after Thorpe had the ace, she has a service error after the timeout that Coach Craig Poole wanted, and it worked in his favor. So we'll go to the Raiders with Kiana Larud on the serve. Here's a light attack there by Walker. Larud on the pass over. Good job by Ewine, sending it across. Ooh, a little off-balance attack, but it worked out for the Cardinals. On 2, the Raiders send it back. Here comes the attack again. I think that hit the I think that hit the net. Up official says that was a block. Worked around, and this one will be out of bounds. Coach Poole also upset with the call that it should have been 4 hits, but it's up official says it was off the hands of the Raiders, but they got the points anyway. Carry going to be called on the Cardinals on that. So we'll give Laird the ace as Maple River Raiders down by 1 to the Ellendale Cardinals. That one was to the side. Here's another ace. A little to the side, and the Cardinals decide to commit to it, and that ties us up at 10 here on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. The sophomore continues to serve. Now the Cardinals will get a good look and work with it. As I say that, Walker was going on the attack and goes into the net, so that violation puts the Raiders up by 1. So glad you're with us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Lots of stuff going on YourLiveEvent.com. Brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Another ace as it's mishandled by the Cardinals. And this has been a back and forth battle for our two teams. As this one mishandled again. Kiana Lared, libero, sophomore, standing at 5'5", doing an excellent job serving tonight as the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard reads 13 for Maple River, 10 for Ellendale Cardinals on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City. They have a great student-to-teacher ratio at 16 students per class. Maple Valley ranks as one of the top 10 high schools in the Fargo-Moorhead area. For information, go online to maple-valley.k12.nd.us or call 701-749-2313.
The Maple River Raiders hosting the Ellendale Cardinals on YourLiveEvent.com. 13-10 is the score as Kiana Laird continues to serve for the Raiders in set number 1. Here's another ace. Timeout was taken by the Cardinals, and that's 5 aces for Laird. This one sent to the back. Cardinals will get a chance to work with it. Trying to tip it across was Shelby Miller, but it doesn't work out. It did stop that run here that Laird had. Jim goes quiet, and this one goes to the back corner. Miller is there, might have touched the ceiling. Doesn't matter, we're gonna play it anyway. Hagen, and then across. Set up, now here goes the attack for the Raiders, and the kill going to go to Kylie Phelps. Good job there in the setup by Bosch on the assist. Doing her job as the setter. Here's the attack by the Cardinals. Raiders able to dig it up. That's Ketterer. Here's the attack put on by Ewine. Cardinals off a 2. Kind of tough there. Here comes Ewine once again. In the back, that's Thorpe. As this one goes out the side, just too hard off the Cardinals, puts the Raiders up 17-10. Well, see here what happens. The Cardinals can't handle the serve once again by Laird. And so a great job there for the Raiders. Coach Poole having a word with his libero, and there was a substitution On the other side of the net for the Cardinals, that's Rotundi coming back onto the floor. Ball sent to the back corner. Good job by Bosch. Followed by Larid, and then she got in the way, but they were able to make it happen. Block up front to keep it on the other side by Killeran. Cardinals trying to work with it, and now we're going to have 4 hits. 19-10. Long serve run here for Larid. Good block up front, you bet! Kylie Phelps going to come up with that one as the Cardinals were trying to go on the attack. And she and her partner, Jordan Ewine, stood tall. She was the one able to get the hand on the ball, though, as we continue serving for the Raiders. Here's another ace. Cardinals just can't seem to handle the ball as it comes off of Kiana Larid's hands in the serve, and we go to another timeout called by the Cardinals. Our Keith Irie Pioneer seed scoreboard reads 21 for the Raiders of the Maple River Co-op, Cardinals of Ellendale with only 10 here in set number 1. Glad you're with us on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bakken. Glad to have the play-by-play action for you tonight, and we're glad that you're watching this one. There's lots of volleyball to be taken in on a Thursday night across Minnesota and North Dakota, and you can catch much of it here on YourLiveEvent.com. Leave this tab up, but go to YourLiveEvent.com. You can check out any of the other volleyball happening, and make sure you stop back in, though. I want you to stick around here. We've got ourselves, we had a pretty good one to start off this set. Now we're seeing the Raiders pull away pretty good in the back half of this. Kiana Larid will continue to serve. She's the libero, a sophomore standing at 5'5", doing a great job for the Raiders tonight. She has 7 aces in this run. Ball was off high off the pass, but ends up coming back over off of the ceiling. Ball worked around. Phelps on the attack and gets the kill. Set up once again by Bosch. Great job. Molly Bosch knows what she's doing there, a 5'5" senior. Setting up her middle blocker teammate, 5'9" Phelps. Cardinals take the round. Miller on the serve and the block up front. Great job for Phelps as I glanced down to check out and read Ella Miller's name. She's a junior and defensive specialist outside hitter for the Cardinals. This one off the ceiling hard, and that will be considered an ace for Larid again. Here comes the set point serve. Set number 1, Raiders Cardinals volleyball. This one will go in to the net, and they went on a run. The Raiders went on a run. There's a few people standing ovation. Good run there for Larid. Raiders will try to work it around off the Cardinals serve. On the other side, great job on the kill for Phelps as Walker was just out of place. And that's how we close out set number 1. 11 for the Ellendale Cardinals. 25 for the Maple River Co-op Raiders. On YourLiveEvent.com, we've got more volleyball action coming your way. Set number 2 in just a bit. Stick around.
Harvest Special reduced price at Norman County Implement. Reduced price to $17,000. $3,000 price reduction to help you get harvest done. 12-row, 22-inch Amity topper with steel front end scalpers. Talk with Chuck or Neil on this new reduced price for $17,000. Just traded 2019 Versatile DT610. 280 hours, 36-inch track, 6 remotes, high-flow hydraulics, variable pitch reversing fan, tow cable, LED lighting. Call for pricing. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. They thank you for your business.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
Thanks for sticking around on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken with the play-by-play action for the Raiders and the Cardinals from Tower City, North Dakota. Maple River Raiders. As we see Chloe Wetch serving to start off set number 2. This one sent to the backhand, right to my legs. That'll be a point and an ace for the Cardinals. Give that one to Christina Walker. She'll serve again. Here's Laird on the dig, followed by Bosch. Excuse me, that was Wetch. And the attack and kill put down by Wojciechowski. Michelle Wojciechowski, her second kill of the night. Set up by Chloe Wetch, her first assist. And we're starting off much like the first set, 1-1, with the serve coming from Ewine now for the Raiders. We just saw a long string of serving for Laird as the Cardinals can't quite get this one over the net, giving the Raiders the advantage. Cardinals working around. Rotundi on the attack. Wetch dug it up. There's Laird, and now put over by Brooklyn Olsen. Cardinals work with it again. Here's the attack, and off the cage up top. Slavoski was the one on the attack. I'll give her the kill. Good job by Laird, sacrificing. Wetch to Olsen, and Olsen gets a kill to start things off for her. Good job there, Chloe Wetch, the junior setter, setting up Olsen, who does not appear on my roster, but I got a little help from some fans nearby. Rotundi on the attack. Wojciechowski is the one who received it. Now to be free balled across by Olsen. Here's Rotundi trying to attack. Goes on the cross attack. Wetch is there to dig it up. Good call off by Ewine. Now hard set to the back corner. Great job there by Wojciechowski. Ewine with the assist. Get our Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard set up right. 4-2 is the score in favor of the Raiders. This one, hard hit to Phelps, able to get it. Now a hard set across by Kargas. Rotundi on the attack for the Cardinals. There's Phelps for it. Wetch setting it up for Olsen. Olsen goes through with it. Good dig by the Cardinals. Straight back to the Raiders, actually. Ewine. And now here's the attack by Wojciechowski to the back corner. Another kill for Wojciechowski. Set up there by Wetch. And Phelps continues to serve. Dive in the back. Good job by Miller to get that one. Free ball to cross. Here's Phelps on the dig. Set up by Wetch. Kargas goes on the attack. Miller in the back. Attack there by Shelby Miller. Here's Wojciechowski once again. Blocked up front. Got a hand on it, but then it'll turn into points as it hits the floor for the Cardinals. Good block up front by Olivia Hagen. Along with, yep, that was Shelby Miller as well. Big attack there. Kargas, and on the wrong side of the floor. Second set action here on YourLiveEvent.com. 5-4 in favor of the Raiders as Wojciechowski goes on the attack. and it hit the top of the net. Not a block. So the scoreboard reads 5-5, but the officials will come together. They said she tipped it, and then it went out of bounds. So the point still remains with the Cardinals. Here's the serve by Rotundi. Nice dive by Olsen, but it'll turn into an ace for Rotundi. Avery Rotundi, the right side hitter and junior, helps the Cardinals take the lead in set number 2. Wetch with the setup. Olsen on the attack. There's Miller in the back. Actually, that's Slavoski. Now Raiders work with it. Wojciechowski, just too much power behind that one. She's had a couple of nice kills to the back corners, but that time just a bit too far. Nice block up front by Thorpe. Now the Raiders get it across. Little mishandle, but Cardinals are able to get it back to the Raiders. Olsen on the attack. Slavoski over to Hagen, and now the attack through Thorpe through the block up front. Raiders work with it. Wojciechowski pushes it across. Now the Cardinals get a chance. On the hard hit to the back. Great job there for Ariel Hagen on the kill. Raiders working around now. Wojciechowski tries to go for the tip, but can't get it over the net. 9-5 in favor of the Cardinals. Well, on that note, Coach Craig Poole wants to take a timeout, talk it over with his team, and we'll take a timeout as well on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard. 9 for the Cardinals, who are visiting the Maple River Co-op Raiders with only 5 on the board in set number 2 on yourliveevent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Set number 2 action here on yourliveevent.com between the Raiders and the Cardinals. As our Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard reads 1-0 in favor of the Raiders, but the second set right now in favor of the Cardinals with a 9-5 lead. Wojciechowski goes on the attack into the net. Not quite getting the lift she wants. She's trying to go on the attack, and it looks good, but just got to have the ball a little bit higher. We'll see what they can do this time. Oh, nice second touch, send across. But that was a great job there by Rotundi to go after it. Wetch, Laird, and now Wojciechowski to the back. Where'd that go? To the back line. Great job. Laird will come up with the assist on that one. Wojciechowski with another kill, marking her up to the unofficial 5 I have put down. 4 of those 5 coming here in this second set. Molly Bosch steps back onto the floor and to the back to serve. Who else stepped on? We're also seeing Brielle Killeran. As the Raiders trail by 4. Cardinals working around, attack, put on, and going to be put for the kill as well by Shelby Miller. Good job there. As we saw Olivia Hagen come up with the assist again. Attack put on there by Kargas, but Cardinals able to handle it. Good save by Ewine. Olsen, off balance attack, keeps it between the antennas. Trying to keep this one alive was Bosch, and scrambling was Ewine, but just doesn't fall quite right. Hard to scramble on those. 12-6 serve on the way from Thorpe. Larid, Bosch, Olsen on the attack to that far side. That's a great job. Bosch on the assist. And Olsen with the kill. Great cross-court kill. And that was from the right side. That's why they're called a right side hitter. As Gabrielle Kitterer serves. She'll take the pass and now sent back by Kargas after Bosch had a touch on it. Cardinals work with it and work around. Nobody talking on that one as they fifth the free ball across. Nice job by Bosch. Larid. And now try to get it over. They do. Nice work there by Killeran. Hard attack to the back, and that'll be a kill by Shelby Miller. Raiders working around. Front row will have to deal with it for the Cardinals. Off of two and give the kill there to Christina Walker. Set up by Hagen. 7-point lead in set number 2 in North Dakota Class B volleyball from Tower City, North Dakota. Bosch on the pass, and nice job there by Jordan Ewine to get the kill. Hopefully change things up here as the super server, Kiana Larid, comes up to serve. She had 12 straight serves in that first set, 8 aces. Hard set across by Bosch. That's Miller to Hagen, and then it's put into the net by Slavoski. Both teams struggling a little bit at the front end, on the very front of the court, trying to push the ball through those little square holes, but that's not how the game works. Ooh, nice reach across by Phelps. Kept her hand off of the net and knocked that one away from Christina Walker. Phelps with the block. Raiders trying to crawl back in. Walker on the attack, goes to the back corner, Larid's there. Followed by Ewine, now Phelps will free ball it over. Miller in the back. Hagen, and now the attack, and out by Slavoski. Good read for Maple River. Larid will continue to serve. And just a little bit to the outside, so change things back over to the Cardinals. Another decent run there for Kiana Larid, but not as nice as that one in the first set to kind of end things. Had a service error at the very end. But they made it work out anyway to go up 1-0. Free ball across by Bosch. That's Anliker that received it over there on the Cardinal side. Hard set to the back, too far. In the very back corner on the right side of your screen, you can see Madison Anliker, defensive specialist and junior for the Cardinals, as we resume play. Ketterer, kind of middle of the way attack. Rotundi on the attack here for the Cardinals, and just mishandled as we saw Killeran trying to get to it, and a little flat. Ewine had to chase it down and just went too far out of bounds for her to take care of. 11-17. As Olivia Hagen serves. This one just barely over the net. Good job by Ewine to get to it. She'll go on the attack as well. Set up by Bosch. And we'll give her the points. Ewine from Bosch. That's the second kill for Ewine in this set and in the game so far. 12-17 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Chloe Wetch on the serve. Cardinals work it. And now trying to crawl to the ball. She dove too soon was Ketterer, and Larid was out of position, and then they would kind of set each other off. Great job and a kill there for Kaylin Slavoski. Slavoski, outside hitter, defensive specialist, and a sophomore. Talked about at the beginning of this game as this one goes into the net from Ariel Hagen, that a little bit of young players, but good players that we're seeing on the Cardinals side of things. They're younger. Coach Smith admitted to that. Good block up front, but it ends up on the wrong side. So a good block attempt, I should say, as the kill goes to Mackenzie Thorpe. 19-13 in favor of the Cardinals. Here's Slavoski on the serve. Olsen is there to dig it up. Wedge now put over by Bojahoski. Cardinals working on it. That's Miller on the attack. Here's Phelps. Kind of a light slap to the ball. Good block up front, but out of bounds. Bojahoski got her hands up in the air, trying to block it. Phelps was by her side, giving her moral support. And this one goes out of bounds. On the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard, we have 20 for the Ellendale Cardinals, 13 for the Maple River Raiders on yourliveevent.com. More volleyball action on the way.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
We're glad you're on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken with the play-by-play call tonight from Maple River High School, home of the Raiders. Little co-op here with Hope and Paige down here in Tower City. But right now, the Ellendale Cardinals have come to visit, and they're winning set number 2 as we resume play. Goes to the back corner off of a nice set by Chloe Wetch. Little off timing. I like it. It's one of those things I really enjoy about volleyball is some of those offset, off-timing attacks. They surprise you, which is the point, and they're kind of fun. This one goes off the ceiling, but the Cardinals able to keep it alive. Phelps is able to dig. Wetch is there. Sets it up for Bojahoski behind her. This one goes to the back, where Slavoski is. Rotundi on the attack, out of bounds, so she will not get the kill for the points. Instead, that goes to the Raiders, who now trail by 5, as Phelps will continue to serve. Here in set number 2, the Raiders lead 1-0 in sets over the Cardinals. Slavoski, Hagen, and then it's over the net. She wasn't expecting that. Now it's going to have to be free-balled from the Raiders across. Hagen on the setup. Here's the attack by Thorpe. Bojahoski, Wetch, hard set to the back corner. Missed by 2 Cardinals, and that's a great kill for Wetch. Trying that off-time stuff. I'm going to give Bojahoski the assist. Michelle Bojahoski, 5'9" senior. Chloe Wetch, 5'5" junior. Hard hit by the Cardinals. Nice set in the back there by Ewine, and great job for them to work with. This one, did it go off the net? No, they said block. So they get another chance at it. That one will go into the net, though. That was a great job in this back corner by Ewine. Bojahoski was able to push it over, and the Cardinals got 6 chances at it as the Maple River Raiders trail the Ellendale Cardinals, but they've had a good run here after the timeout taken by Coach Craig Poole. This timeout taken by Coach Jasmine Smith of Ellendale, and we heard her talk again. I'll mention it, and then I'll stop mentioning it, but her team made up of quite a few juniors, a couple of seniors, and some sophomores and a freshman. So a little bit younger team, but they've got a little experience under their belt. And on the other hand, Coach Poole is working with a really experienced team. He's got quite a few seniors, a few juniors, and then only a handful of sophomores and freshmen. So some leadership to learn from, learn with. as the Raiders continue to serve, down by 3 in set number 2, up by 1 after one set of play. On the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard, Phelps on the serve. This one to the back corner. Trying not to hit it off the ceiling. That's the key tonight, I would say, as Miller pushes it across. Wojciechowski to Ewine, back to Wojciechowski. There's Slavoski. Hagen wants to put it over on 2. Phelps on the high pass. Wojciechowski, hard set over. Slavoski, Hagen. Now here's a hard set or hit by Thorpe. Olsen goes on the attack for the Raiders. Worked around, there's the kill. Brooklyn Olsen comes up with the points for the Raiders. Set up, I believe that was Ella Kargas who had the assist and set her up on that. Phelps will continue to serve. Raiders down by 2 in set number 2. Rotundi on the attack. There's Phelps, followed by Wetch. Kargas will free ball it across with a pass. Here's the attack by Thorpe for the Cardinals. This one into the net. Olsen tried to swing at it, and that's how the little momentum that the Raiders had comes to a close for now. I wonder if Olsen wouldn't have chased after that if she would have been able to take it off the net. Rotundi on the serve as the Raiders push it over on 2 touches, I should say. Thorpe. Then there's a block, and then Kargas upset with herself as she can't push it over. And that puts Ellendale up 22-18 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Ewine receives the serve. Wedge goes after it on 2 touches once again. Hagen sets it up for Miller. There's Ewine. Wedge calls off everybody. Now Olsen will pass it over. Hagen on the set from Rotundi. Here's Thorpe sending to the back corner, and this one will be out of bounds. Good read. Line judge had to step out of the way on that. Good read by Lurid. As Bosch steps back onto the floor, Wetch steps off. Nice rotation there by Coach Poole. He's got his 2 setters obviously working together, and Bosch trying to set things up. It'll be an ace here for Bosch as it goes around and around and finally falls to the ground. Cardinals just out of place on that one. Down by 2, Raiders are. Slavoski, excuse me. Set up by Hagen to Thorpe on the kill. Great job by the Cardinals as the Raiders were expecting that one to be out of bounds, but it landed in on the edge. And the Cardinals have the 3-point lead. Here's Thorpe on the serve. Lurud, Bosch, on the second touch again. Those setters like that. Here's the attack and the kill. Good job. Great job by Kargas. Trying to steal that one away and does so successfully. Walker was up front getting ready for it, and she puts it to the floor. Olsen will step off. Ketterer steps on. Gabrielle Ketterer, 5'6" senior, to serve, down by 2. And Leiker receives it. This one, going to turn into points for the Raiders. And timeout called by Coach Jasmine Smith. As the Cardinals had a lead here in the second set. They had a really good lead by about 6 early on, and then Coach Poole talked to his team. They came out of there the first time out and took care of business, trying to crawl back in. It made Coach Smith nervous enough to take a timeout herself. Then they started to chip ahead again, I should say, and then we came to this point where we've seen a little back and forth, but the Raiders have definitely got a little steam in their engines to get them rolling. They are down by 1 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard, as you can see, but they're not letting that stop them. This is only set number 2. I mean, we could go to 4. But we'll have to just wait and see what Coach Poole and the Raiders will allow. We'll have to see what Coach Smith and the Cardinals will allow. As Coach Smith took that timeout, we come out of it with Ellendale up by 1, 23-22 over Maple River. Ketterer on the serve for the Raiders. Leiker, Hagen, and now over by Walker. Setting them up for success, hopefully, in the next serve here that'll be put on by Shelby Miller, the junior and outside hitter. Lurid, Bosch. Now Kargas sends it to the back corner. Nice job by Miller to get to that one. Then Bollinger, and it's put over. Ewine on the attack. Leiker, on the go, but great job there. Bosch with the assist. And Ewine with the kill, and Leiker just wrong side of her arm as Laird comes back to serve. 23-24, and not the way you want to close out the second set if you're a Raiders fan, but the Cardinals are excited as they take set number 2 away from their opponent here from Maple River High School. The Raiders drop the second set, 25-22. Hey, stick around, folks. We've got ourselves a volleyball match on yourliveevent.com from Tower City, North Dakota. I'm Leif Bakken. We're going to set number 3.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley Sharon Hope Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
Thanks for being on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken with the play-by-play call between the Maple River Raiders and the Ellendale Cardinals as we are tied up at 1 set apiece. Going into the third, Olivia Hagen for the Cardinals will serve. Here, Lerud, followed by Wetch, and then trying to put it over was Phelps, and it will be on the wrong side. So, much like we've started our other 2 sets, Ellendale comes out with the first point. And much like the other 2 sets, an error caused by the Cardinals turns us into a 1-1 start in the third on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Ewine will be the one to serve. Cardinals work it around Walker, and then Phelps tries to block it, ends up on the wrong side. So Walker comes up with those points. Hagen with the assist. Thanks so much to Allie for running our camera tonight on yourliveevent.com, doing a great job. As we work the ball around for the Raiders, Olsen goes on the attack. Miller, Hagen, and then to the back corner, and that'll be out. As Slavoski was trying to gather up the points for the Cardinals. Very close. I'm at the wrong angle. I am right next to the camera, right on the stage here at Maple River High School. This one to the side by Phelps, so service error turns into points for the Cardinals. I have had my fair share, and I'm sure there will be more, come to my feet, come to the camera, hit the computer, all kinds of things. As this one is set up and hits the line. Great job for the Raiders. Is that Wojciechowski getting that kill. Wrapped up at 3 as Bosch steps onto the floor. Set up by Hagen. Now here's the attack. And too far out by Rotundi. That was Ariel Hagen who received it. Then it was touched by Olivia Hagen. As Bosch serves again to the middle of the floor. Good job by the Cardinals gathering it. Thorpe gets it through the block that Kargas was trying to put up, along with Olsen. So, Mackenzie Thorpe with the kill. As the serve comes by Rotundi, Bosch sets it up for Killeran, and Killeran will come up with the points there. Bosch is the setter doing her job, and now we'll see a switch out with Olsen sitting down and Ketterer stepping back to serve. Also saw Bollinger step onto the floor for the Cardinals. She'll receive this one. It's going to go right back. Laird, excuse me. Good job by Bosch, followed by Ketterer. Here's the attack by the Cardinals. Ketterer. Bosch gets the second touch like she's supposed to. Another free ball across by Ewine this time. Bollinger. Hagen. And then Miller on the attack. Good block up front, but the Raiders will work it around on the set. Nice block by Hagen. She has to use it herself, and then it lands on the wrong side. 6-4, now our score in favor of the Raiders here in set number 3 on yourliveevent.com. Tied up at 1 set each. Ketterer on the serve. To the back where that's Slavosky. And then it comes over the top, and off of the hands of Killeran. Thorpe continuing to serve. Kitterer, Bosch, and now Thorpe on the push over. Walker tried to go on an attack, jumped a little bit early. As we see a little switch up here. Kargas will sit down, Phelps comes on, Lurid will serve. Ella Miller, the one who receives it, and then it landed on the wrong side of the net, but what happened was Bosch was in the net, so the points go to the Cardinals. Shelby Miller on the serve. Off the ceiling from Ketterer, Bosch, and then not quite enough power by Killeran. So we're wrapped up at 7. Lurid, Bosch, Killeran pushes it over. That was Miller, and then the attack by Slavosky. Here comes the attack for the Raiders. Good block up front by the Cardinals. Hard push over by Bosch. Almost lost her balance. Walker on the attack. Too much, as she was set up by Hagen there. Good job tonight by Olivia Hagen. The setter at, doesn't have her height listed here, but must be around 6 foot, maybe 5'10". As this one is served up, and an ace for Chloe Wetch. Her first ace of the night. This one barely over the net. Doesn't matter, crosses, and there's another ace. We saw something like this in that first set, but it came from Kiana Larid, as she had 12 straight serves, 8 aces coming out of the deal. 10-7 lead here for the Raiders. Off the block, couldn't quite get to it. Ewine. Good job there for Avery Rotundi on the kill. Wetch will get a piece of it. Phelps sends it over. Nice dive for the Cardinals. Here's Phelps. Wetch, now Wojciechowski to the back where Cardinals are going to work with it in the wrong side of the net for the Cardinals. Sorry, I was looking at signals and I thought they gave the point to the other side, but I got it figured out. 11-8, Ewine. Rotundi goes on the attack. The block doesn't quite work, but the Raiders will work it around. Olsen tries to go to the side, and it does go to the side. Okay. I'm at the wrong angle here. Great job by Olsen. There's the attack by Walker. Good job by Wetch. Lurid. Wetch will go on the attack. Kind of a little different there for her. Wetch usually the setter, but Lurid was the one who set her up off of the pass. Serving now is Ariel Hagen, a freshman for the Cardinals of Ellendale. Olsen gets set up by Wetch. Good job there by Miller, digging it up. Hagen back to Miller from the back row. Lurid, followed by Wetch. Wojciechowski kind of cut through. There's Hagen to receive it. Set up by Rotundi, then back to Miller. Attempted block missed. Lurid, followed by Wetch to Wojciechowski. We've got ourselves a good match going on now. Wetch, Ewine, Wojciechowski, free pass across. Thorpe, Hagen, Rotundi. Here's Wetch with the dig. Lurid will dig it up further. Wojciechowski sends it across. It's a good job by Ariel Hagen. Now this one sent across by Slavoski. Lurid, Wetch, Olsen, hard set over. Slavoski, Hagen, and into the net. Big block up front is what that is by Olsen as Rotundi was trying to go on the attack. That was a good one back and forth. I like when that happens. You feel the rhythm. (13-9) as number 13 Phelps will serve for the Raiders. Miller is there. Hagen, now Thorpe on the attack. Attempted block breaks through. Phelps, Wetch, and now Olsen on the off-balance attack. She hits the floor. It looks like she's all right. Hagen, and then to the back. And off of the chair next to me and off the camera. Just too much power. 14-9 now the score. Hagen sets up Miller. She pushes it across. Wojciechowski, and then that was Kargas who went on the attack. Nice job by Wetch diving after this one. It does go back over to the Cardinals. Thorpe on two. Wetch tries to dive again. And a good attempt by the Raiders twice. Wetch has been just all over the floor. Ball worked to the back corner. That's Slavoski who's going to get to it. And then Miller puts it into the net, unfortunately, for the Cardinals and puts the Raiders up by one more. Now they have a 5-point lead on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard, 15-10 in set number 3. We're tied at one set apiece. Bosch will be the one to serve. Thorpe on the attack. Raiders work it, and there's a good job there. I was looking down. Timeout called by the Cardinals as the Raiders have a 16-10 lead here on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard, as that also reads that we are tied at one set apiece here in set number 3. YourLiveEvent.com. More volleyball action in the third set coming up from North Dakota.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
16 for the Maple River Co-op Raiders, and 10 for the Ellendale Cardinals on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. 1 set apiece. We are in set number 3. I'm Leif Bakken with the play-by-play action on yourliveevent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, along with the many sponsors you have seen and heard on our broadcast. As the Cardinals work with it, and it lands in the back corner. Misread there for the Raiders, as Shelby Miller comes up with the kill, the assist by Olivia Hagen. Rotundi on the serve. Lurid, Bosch, now Olsen on the free pass over. Hagen, that's Ariel Hagen, Olivia Hagen, put over by Miller. Bosch, Ewine, hard set over by Killeran. Second touch by Hagen, trying to make the timing a little tough for the Raiders, but they work with it. Here come the Cardinals. Thorpe with the tip over. Nice job by Olsen, diving to it, sent over by Bosch. Cardinals will try it again. Here's Thorpe, harder attack, breaks through the block. Nice job by Bosch again. She's just sacrificing herself for that ball, as a setter should. Well, usually your libero or defensive specialist does. Here's the pass to Olsen, to the middle of the floor, and it's going to be mishandled by Ariel Hagen. Great job there for the Raiders, just all over. Molly Bosch doing a great job. Gabrielle Ketterer finds the edge as the ball comes up and hits the line judge. But it did land on the white line. 18-11. Jim goes quiet. I've got to bring my voice down, apparently. Free ball back, Bosch, Lurid, now tipped over by Killeran. Off the elbow and then put under the net. That was off the elbow of Thorpe. Hagen was trying to save it. Too close to the net is the issue. 19-11 in favor of the Raiders. Deathly quiet. I don't like that. Thorpe sends it over. Lurid, Bosch, and now Killeran sends it to the back. The very back. Nice kill there for Brielle Killeran, the freshman standing at 5'8". Molly Bosch going to have a stack of assists tonight. I've got her down for 9 already in 3 sets. Miller going on the attack. Good job by Bosch. Lurid, Killeran, now up front. That's Hagen. Thorpe just touches it over. Killeran, Bosch back to Killeran. To the back. Saved. Nice work there. Ellendale gets it across. Maple River trying to work with it. Now they got to work with it again after the first one touch from Thorpe. Nice block by Hagen. Ewine, Bosch sets it over. Now it's set over by Hagen. Nice job by Bosch. Lurid sent over by Killeran. And now we're going to have points because of a carry to the Cardinals. The Cardinals still have a little bit of a hole to dig out of here in the third, down 20-12 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Service set by Ewine. Lurid. Bosch calls everyone off and sends it over. Hagen on the set. Miller on the attack. Goes through the block. Bosch. Lurid. Killeran. Off the tip of the block. Over to the other side where Thorpe is. Hagen. Now Walker goes on the attack. Just not enough power. We've seen her with too much power. We've seen her with not enough power now. Put the Raiders up 21-12. Lurid will step back and serve. She's done a great job of that tonight, which we'll be able to talk about later as the ball's worked around. Killeran goes to send it over, and it's just too far. We've seen that Bosch-Killeran combination quite a bit tonight, and it's worked out quite well. Miller on the serve for the Cardinals. Lurid, and this one's in the net, but able to save it over. Good job by Bosch and Phelps. Walker goes on the attack. Phelps with the partial block. Sent over by Bosch. Here's Slavoski. Phelps, now Lurid on the attack. Good job for Ella Miller. Good dive by Ketterer, I should say. Knee by her. Phelps on the attack. Miller, Hagen, now Walker over the top of the block. Ketterer, Bosch, now Ewine. Hard push over, keeps it between the lines. Walker, big block by Phelps as Walker tried to push that one through. Kylie Phelps with her first block in the third, fourth of the night. Phelps is a 5'9" senior and a middle blocker for this Raiders team. And that's going to be enough to have Coach Smith call a timeout. 22 for the Raiders of the Maple River Co-op. The Cardinals of Ellendale sitting at 13 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Give them a call for your seed needs, 701-798-0315. More volleyball on yourliveevent.com on the way. We continue set number 3 in just a bit.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
22-13 in favor of the Raiders in set number 3. We're tied up at a set apiece on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. I'm Leaf Bakken on yourliveevent.com as Wetch serves for the Raiders. Can the Cardinals handle it? And the answer is no. Wetch will come up with an ace, her third of the night, and all 3 of those happening here in set number 3. Not quite as successful as Kiana Laird, who had 8 in that first set on a 12-serve go, as the Cardinals put this one into the ceiling, and it comes back down a little bit harder than they wanted it. And that'll put us 24-13. Set, point, serve on the way. To the back where Miller is. Nice touch by Wojciechowski. Here's a send over by Slavoski. Phelps on the attack. Just a little too much set up by Bosch. So a 10-point lead now as we watch Rotundi come back onto the floor for Bollinger. Sarah Bollinger has been doing a good job, the setter as a sophomore. As that one lands just outside on the serve by the Cardinals, and that is the end of set number 3. 25 for the Raiders, 14 for the Cardinals as we go into set number 4 here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken. Thanks for tuning in, and we have more volleyball action coming your way in just a bit.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
Welcome back on yourliveevent.com. Get things set up here, writing down headlines, writing down scores, getting it all figured out here. I'm Leaf Bakken, glad to have the play-by-play action. We now have an in favor, and I got that all screwed up. There we go. Now we'll be in good shape. 2-1 in favor of the Raiders of the Maple River Co-op, as they have invited the Ellendale Cardinals to play. In the first set, we saw a 25-11 victory for the Raiders, but then the Cardinals got on the horse and decided to ride along, as we had a 25-22 set 2 in favor of Ellendale. Then we had a 25-14 score in that last set here on yourliveevent.com. Welcome to set number 4. As we get things rolling along, this will be Chloe Wetch to serve. As I say that, she puts it into the net. So that'll put the point up for Ellendale. We've started this way every time. Ellendale getting the first point. So let's see if it'll go over. Okay, it will. We still have a chance for this to be a 1-1 start like we have the last 3 times. Attempted block didn't work out. Raiders, that's Phelps to send it over. Miller, Hagen, now Rotundi on the attack to the back row. Mishandled. Great job by Rotundi. With the kill, Olivia Hagen with the assist. She's doing a good job, 9 assists on the night. First time we've seen a 2-0 start. Ewine receives the ball. Wetch, and now Bojahoski sends it to the back corner for the kill. Great job there for Michelle Bojahoski. She's a senior on this Raiders team, standing at 5'9". Ewine will be the one to serve. Cardinals have to free pass across. Lyrid, Wedge, here's Phelps. Blocked up front by Thorpe. Good job on the dive by Olsen. Sent right back by the Cardinals. Raiders work with it. Phelps trying to send it to the back corner, just too far. You gotta like the thought on that one, but not quite the spot you wanted. Miscommunication as Lyrid and Ewine point towards each other. I don't think anybody called for it, but that'll turn into an ace here for Kaylin Slavoski, excuse me. That's her first ace of the night. Wedge to Olsen, to the back where Slavoski's at. Hagen, here's Miller on the attack. Trying to dive for it after Ewine kind of had to go off the outside of her arm. Lyrid sacrificing herself for it, but that'll go down as points for the Cardinals with a 5-1 lead here in the fourth set. Coach Craig Poole saying, let's go team, we've got it. Lyrid, Wedge to Olsen, and just a little bit flat-footed on the attack. Coach says heads up. With a 2-1 lead, wants them to stay positive. Olsen to Wedge. Here's Phelps, flat-footed attack, but it works out. Hagen, Rotundi, and then over by Miller on a pass. Lyrid, Wedge, and then Phelps into the face of Hagen. That's Ariel Hagen. So Wedge with the assist. Phelps with the kill. And Phelps will be the one to serve with a 2-6 score on the Keith Irie Pioneer scoreboard. This one, skies up, doesn't touch the ceiling or the cage though, as Ewine sends it over. Hagen, now Thorpe. Diving for it, off of the net. Good job, Cargus. Now somebody's got to hit it across. Bojahoski's the one who elects to do so, but it goes out of bounds. There were 4 Raiders lined up, and they were all ready for it. They all went after it, went into the net. Great job by Cargus to get the ball, and then a great job. Somebody had to take it with those 4 still standing there. Here's Bojahoski on the attack, and the kill set up by Wedge. as the score now looks to be 3-7. Maple River down, but with the ball as Bosch serves. Out the side door. So unfortunate service error for a score of 8-3 now. Glad you're with us on yourliveevent.com. Lots of volleyball happening across Minnesota and North Dakota. We've got North Dakota Class B volleyball right here on the screen for you. Bosch, that one stays on the right side of the antenna as that was Killeran on the attack. Here's Walker on the attack for the Cardinals. Ewine, Bosch, and then Kargas. Hagen, and now Miller on the attack. There's Ewine. Lyrid. Olsen sets herself up, sends it over. Slavoski, Hagen, and now Thorpe on the attack from the back row. Bosch, everybody backed up on that one, and it should have been Killeran who was backing up, and Lyrid says, hey, you should go in on that. Ewine was definitely going after it, but couldn't quite get to it. Thorpe on the attack. Ewine digs it up. Second touch push over. Second touch push over by both teams. Bosch setting up Killeran, sending it to the back corner, just too far. Now we've got ourselves a 10-3 lead in favor of the Cardinals. The visitors on the board over the Maple River Raiders. Coach Craig Poole wants to take a break. We'll take a break as well. On yourliveevent.com, the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard says 10-3 in favor of the Cardinals with a 2-1 set favor of the Raiders. Don't go anywhere.
CS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Needham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Needham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Joining the action here out of our break, this one goes out of bounds off of the Raiders, making the score 11-3 in favor of the Ellendale Cardinals, being hosted by the Maple River Co-op Raiders. On the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard, I'm Leaf Bakken, as this time the Cardinals mishandle it, and that'll turn into points for the Raiders. Stick around after the game, folks. We could go to 5 here, but the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game will be coming up at the end. As we see a serve here by Gabriel Ketterer. Cardinals work with it. Walker on the attack. Partially blocked, doesn't quite work. Bosch didn't want to fly into the bench. So now we have a 12-4 situation in favor of the Cardinals. Bosch cleaning up something on the floor. Looks like we're ready to play now, as this is Shelby Miller serving. Lyrid, Bosch, now Killeran on the attack. Off the block, Walker tried to put up. Great job. As we, Killeran with the attack and kill. Bosch with the assist. And Liker, and then it was Walker who pushed it over. Good job by Bosch, Lyrid, and Killeran. Walker on the attack. Good job. Phelps going to go off of 2. And Liker, Hagen, and now Walker to the back corner. Great job there. Olivia Hagen at the setup. And none other than Christina Walker. Come up with a big kill here in the 4th set, putting up Cardinals up, I should say, 13-5. Olivia Hagen, the great setter, comes up with the ace, they say. Good job by the Raiders attempting to stop that one. Her second ace of the night. We heard Coach Poole talk about in the pregame show about consistency, putting up a consistent game, and we're seeing that a little bit. between sets 2 and 4, where the Cardinals have really taken control, especially in this fourth set, up by 10. Good job by Ketterer. Bosch, now Killoran trying to go to the back corner. Just a bit outside. A little bit of a baseball call. 16-5. Student section comes a little more alive, trying to go against the Cardinals. But they say that one of the Raiders was in the net. And so we go to another timeout here in the fourth set, called by Coach Craig Poole. His team down 17-5 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Call Keith Irie with your seed needs, 701-789-0315. Hey, hope those producers listening are having a good harvest. Hope you've been doing well and things are going smoothly for you as we talk a little bit about this game here from Tower City, home of the Maple River Raiders at the Maple River High School. First set was 25-11 as the Raiders were able to handle the Cardinals fairly easily in that one. We saw 12 straight serves with 8 aces from Larid. Then in the second set, it was a 25-22 in favor of the Cardinals. Raiders just put too many into the net or out of bounds on the attack. Great serving by the Cardinals in that one with a few missteps that kept Middle River Co-op involved in that. Then we had great setup for many kills for the Raiders and out-of-place Cardinals to help in that third. And here we are in the fourth where we see the Raiders struggling. Here's Killoran on the attack. Hagen just too far on the second touch pass over. And maybe this is the momentum needed here for the Raiders to get back in. Chloe Wetch will step on. She's had quite a few good serves tonight. And as I say that, she'll have another ace to rack up 5 on the night. Her first in the fourth. The other 4 came in the third set. Ann Leiker was able to get to it. Miller and then Rotundi pushed it over. Wetch sets up Ewine. Nice jive by Ann Leiker. And then not enough power from Slavoski. Slavoski was in the right spot, but just not enough push up and over. It was a good job by the Cardinals to keep the ball alive. Wojciechowski had a word there with the assistant coach, Michaela Mellum, and then too much power from Wetch. So the Cardinals will keep a 10-point lead. As Thorpe steps back on, and we're going to see Ariel Hagen step back to serve. 2 Hagens on the floor. Laird receives the serve. Wetch, now Phelps on the attack. Goes off the block and to the side for the kill for Phelps. That was Wetch with the assist. Ewine on the serve now, down by 9. And Phelps, are they going to give that to her? Yeah, they'll give her a block. She got 5 blocks on the night. One of the tallest girls out there. Miller receives the serve. Hagen now over from Thorpe. That's Laird. Wetch, now Olsen in the back corner. There's Hagen. Over to Hagen on the second touch. Good job by Ewine to get down on it. Wetch, now Wojciechowski gets blocked, and then it lands on the other side. So really, not really a block, but breaks through the defenders. This one barely over the net. Cardinals free ball it across. Ewine. Wetch with the setup. Here's Phelps on the attack. Good block by Thorpe. They'll try again, the Raiders will. Wetch goes after it. Miller. Hagen. Thorpe is set up for it. Off the block. Here's Wojciechowski. She got in the way of Wetch. Wojciechowski did a good job receiving that one. Then she needed to step out of the way. And that's just something that happens once in a while. Wetch was just in the wrong spot in the back. As they'll try it again. Here's Wojciechowski on the attack. Good job by Slavoski, excuse me. Good job by Phelps up front. Cardinals work with it. Rotundi. Does that go off of the block or was it off the net? It was off the net and goes out of bounds. Raiders trying to get back into this one. Down by 7 in the fourth set. They do have the 2-1 set lead. Phelps on the serve. Ariel Hagen, followed by Olivia Hagen. Rotundi on the attack. Phelps, hard set up, touches the cage. Wetch is there, and then it's free balled over by Ewine. Thorpe, Hagen, now Miller to the back, too hard, off my table. And the points for the Raiders. Down by 6 now on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard. Phelps to Slavoski off the net, but good job by Hagen to work with it. Thorpe went on the attack. Phelps and then off of Wetch on the second touch. Raiders will work with it, slow things down just a little bit. Olsen on the attack. Good dive in the back by Slavoski. Rotundi sends it over on 2 touches. Here's Kargas. Goes after it. Thorpe with the block, and then they call the carry by Kargas. So we'll see what they can do now. Ball worked around. Nice little tip over by Wedge. There's Hagen. Now Miller to the back corner, right in front of the line judge. Like directly in front. Big kill there for Shelby Miller. Set up by none other than Olivia Hagen. She's got 11 assists on the night. Free balled over by the Raiders to the Cardinals. Hagen on 2. Wedge trips up on herself, but she got to the ball, so she's going to be all right. Wojciechowski off of Lurid. Slavoski, Hagen, and Miller. Raiders, as Olsen tries to push it over, it's blocked and then goes out of bounds. And we were set up at a 22-13 disadvantage for Maple River Raiders, but the Ellendale Cardinals doing a nice job. Rotundi on the serve. Ewine. Wetch set up for Wojciechowski behind her. Is that on the wrong side? It was. So Wojciechowski will come up with the kill. Set up by Wetch. And now Wetch will get a well-deserved break as she has done her job out there. And now it's time for Bosch to serve, and she will also try to do her job as the setter. Down by 8. Hard push over by Killeran. Thorpe will set it over, just over the head of the block. Lyrid, Bosch, Killeran. Thorpe, Hagen, off of 2. 2 touches for the Raiders as well. Hagen, now Miller puts this one into the net. Things slowed down there for both these teams, and it has been favorable for the Raiders. Slavoski, and then it's going to go off of the hand of Thorpe and come over to the Raiders to work with. Olsen on the setup attack. Thorpe, Hagen, back to Thorpe. Killeran, Bosch. Lurid to the back where Slavoski is. Thorpe, and now the attack by Hagen in the back. Good job by Ewine on the turnaround, and then touch 2 pass over. Miller on the attack. Olsen, Lurid. Too many people in one place. Miscommunication. And it was confusing there who touched it last. Was it Olsen or was it Lurid? And then Lurid decided to commit to it, and then you had Bosch streak through trying to make the second touch as she's supposed to as the setter. Here's Killeran to the back where we find Slavoski. Attacked by Thorpe, but Ewine is there. Bosch, Olsen, touched by Miller. Hagen, back to Miller. Here's Bosch, Lurid. Olsen wants to go on the attack. Just too close. She puts herself into the net. And here in set number 4, it's 24-15. And we're going to have a substitution come on here. Stella Satcham for the Maple River Raiders. 6'2" freshman steps onto the floor. This one will be mishandled. And Slavoski, I believe that was her on the serve. She will get the ace. And we close out set number 4, 25 for the Cardinals, 15 for the Raiders. On yourliveevent.com, we are going to set number 5 here, folks, from Tower City, North Dakota. We'll be back in just a bit on yourliveevent.com. Don't go anywhere. We've got a good one on our hands.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley Sharon Hope Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
I love a good underdog story. And tonight, just at the start of this game, the Maple River Raiders, who were 4-5 on the season, invited the 2-6 Ellendale Cardinals to play Class B North Dakota Volleyball. And we are in set number 5, and it goes like this. 25-11 in set number 1 in favor of the Raiders. Then 25-22 after a good set 2, 25-14 after set 3, 25-15 in favor of the Cardinals. So here we are going to play to 15 in set 5. Raiders have been working around. Wojciechowski sends it to the back and just too far. Start off like every other set with Ellendale striking first in the points category. The thing that changed in the 4th set was that they also got the 2nd point instead of it being a tied up mess. Just too far on the serve there by Ariel Hagen. For a 1-1 start here in set number 5, Kylie Phelps will be the one to serve now for the Raiders. As we go to the back where Miller is, Hagen, that's Olivia Hagen on the setup, Thorpe on the attack. Ewine is there, followed by Wetch on the touch, and then that's Olsen for the attack. Miller, Hagen on 2, Phelps is there. Wetch sets it up for Wojciechowski, and this one goes to the back line, and puts the Maple River Raiders up by 1. Wojciechowski with 11 kills on the night. Wetch with 10 assists. Phelps on the serve. Little out of line, but the Cardinals are able to work with it. Ewine. Wetch trying to work with it off the net. And they call the carry. Wrapped up at 2 on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. In set number 5, exciting volleyball action from Tower City, North Dakota. Ewine receives. Wetch. Now Kargas on the attack. There's Hagen. Hagen. Now Olsen receives on the Raiders side. She'll be set up by Wetch to go after it again. Good job. Wetch digs it up. Rotundi on the attack. Good job by Ewine. This one into the net, and 2 touches by Ewine, unfortunately. Excuse me, that's Wetch. Puts a point on for the Cardinals. Slavoski is the one to serve. Olsen, Wetch. Here's Wojciechowski sending it to the back, just too far. Coach Craig Poole pacing the sideline. Ewine, Wetch over to Kargas, rides the net and then over. So there's a kill for Kargas here in the 5th. Wetch with another assist. And Bosch will step onto the floor now. Wetch will take a break, as will Wojciechowski. Rotundi was trying to go on the attack, and it fell on the wrong side. Didn't quite get the touch on the ball she wanted. Wrapped up at 4 in set number 5, 2-2. That's how we got here. Thorpe on the attack. Ewine in the right place at the right time. Bosch on the bump. And then Kargas on the kill, as Thorpe's block doesn't quite work out. Bosch on a pretty good start up here for her service line. 5-4 in favor of the Raiders. Punched over by Rotundi. Larid, now Killeran, sending it to the back. Good job by Slavoski. Hagen, now Miller on the attack. Larid. Second touch by Bosch, trying to get the timing off for them. And then too many hits by Rotundi, as the Raiders take a 2-point lead in the 5th. Slavoski wanted to bump it, but then she decides to set it up, and then it turns into a miscommunication on the Cardinals side of the ball, of the net, I should say. And it's a 7-4 lead for the Maple River Raiders over the Ellendale Cardinals in set number 5, tied up at 2 sets apiece on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bach, and glad to have the play-by-play action for you. Invite your friends, tell everybody about YourLiveEvent.com, as we are proud to have this game for you in Class B North Dakota Volleyball, as the student section comes a little more alive here in set number 5. Raiders cheer going on here. Maple River Co-op Raiders. Exciting stuff here tonight. All kinds of volleyball action, but I'm glad you're here for this one. Probably the best one of the night, wouldn't you say? Rotundi on the attack. And the block up front. That was Olsen, along with Killeran up front as well. Here's the ace for Bosch. Makes it a 9-4 lead. Things weren't starting off so great for the Raiders in this 5th set, but now things are looking better as there's another ace for Molly Bosch. The senior setter at 5'5", doing a good job serving. As we saw a similar thing happen in the first set, but it was for Larid. Thorpe on the light toss, set over. Nice job by Olsen getting to it. Killeran going after it. Hagen, Rotundi, now Thorpe. Partially blocked, but staying on the going to the Raiders side, I should say. Killeran, hard set over. Thorpe is there, followed by Rotundi. Thorpe will go on the attack. Not enough power. She thought she was closer to the net. I could see that in her face as she hit that one and went, oh no. And another timeout going to be called by the Cardinals. They trail 11-4 to the Maple River Raiders on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seeds scoreboard. And what's the discussion happening right now in the Cardinal huddle? Down by 7. Well, I think the discussion is we got to know where we're at on the floor. When you're a little too far away from the net like that and you want a light touch to go for the kill, you just got to be floor aware. Anyway, what do we think Coach Craig Poole is animated about? Well, one, they want to finish this game. They got to go after it, and that's what they're doing. I mean, they're doing a pretty good job here. Bosch is got a nice run going here for serves. I think this will be her 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Handled by the Cardinals, free balled over. Bosch on the setup from Ewine, over to Killeran. There's Slavoski in the back. Hagen, now Thorpe, light touch over. Ooh, the block didn't quite work for Kargas. That's exactly what they wanted the last time around. Hagen comes up with the assist. Thorpe on the kill, her 5th of the night. Serve by Rotundi. Ewine is there, Bosch, and now light set over by Olsen. Haig, and then Miller, followed by Olsen on the Raiders side. Hard set to the side by Bosch. There's Ariel Hagen. Miller, then Thorpe. Good job by Killeran. Now Lerud just over the top of the net. Olivia Hagen, Miller on the attack, blocked up front. Set over, tripped, but Bosch will get up. Lerud, now Killeran. Going after it, down it goes! Killeran with the kill. Set up by Kiana Lerud. 4 kills on the night for Killeran. Kitterer steps on the floor and will serve. Goes to the back where Hagen is. Miller, then Hagen. Blocked, but goes through. I got to quit saying that. I apologize. Partial block. And so a little bit of a change of events there for Hagen to get the kill. Set up by Miller. Bosch to Ewine. Partial block, but lands on the wrong side of the net. Madison Anliker, the junior, steps on for the Cardinals as Thorpe steps off, and Kiana Lerud will step back and serve for the Raiders. Mishandled? Not quite. Good job by the Cardinals to save that one. Attack by Phelps, just out of the reach of Anliker, excuse me. Six kills for Kylie Phelps. Game point on the line here. Anliker can't handle it. Ace for Lerud. And that is how this one ends, with Lerud coming up. I'm so sorry. Lerud comes up with the ace, and that is where we close things up 15-6 in favor of the Maple River Raiders after 5 sets. When we come back, we're going to run through some of these statistics. We're going to be able to talk to hopefully a couple players and Coach Craig Poole of the Maple River Co-op Raiders. And we've had an exciting one here in 5 tonight, folks. Stick with us on YourLiveEvent.com. Maple River comes up with the win over Ellendale, 3-2 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A 5-set game tonight for the Maple River Raiders and the Ellendale Cardinals here as we have Coach Craig Poole along with Kiana Lurid, excuse me. I'm going to get it right. It's the end of the game. I should have it right by now. As exciting 5 sets, a 3-2 win for the Maple River Raiders. And let's start off here, Coach Craig Poole, head coach of the Raiders. Back and forth battle, and I know you talked about it at the beginning. Consistency is what you wanted, and didn't get it this time, but that's something you're going to work on as the season goes on here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think we've got a really solid defense, and as we found out today, it was a lot to do with our serving. We were able to put on really decent serving pressure and make things happen, keep them off balance. But our defense kept us in. We just got to get it to the point where our hitters can get out there and finish things.
You know, you talk about serving being the big part of it, and that was, especially in that first set, as Kiana stands here. And Kiana, if I'm not mistaken, I think you had 12 straight serves and 8 aces. And that's unheard of. I mean, that's just great timing, great job by placing the ball in different spots, and the Cardinals just weren't expecting that.
Yeah, today I just told myself to just go out there and swing away. Every game I kind of been timid. I just been tipping it over the net, but today I just told myself to swing away and just win this game for my team.
And as the libero as well, you got to get out there and you got to make the digs, and that's exactly what you did, and you did a good job. You also had, according to my stats, 3 assists, so a little out of place in that sense, but you're doing your job. You're either digging it up or you're setting it up for somebody to go after that kill.
Yeah, I was just hustling around the floor for my team. Like I said, when my setters get the first ball, I go out there and I try to give my hitters the best set I can give them.
You know, one of the great things, too, Coach, and you can comment on this, but you can also comment, Kiana, is that you're only a sophomore. You're doing a great job out there, showing some leadership and also following some of your leaders out there by just getting after the ball. And like you said, I wouldn't have guessed that you were timid up until this game because you really went after it tonight, so great job.
She's one young lady that I only see an upside on. You know, she came in this year, and I've been watching her just get better and better and better, and she's the leader of the back row, and I've given her full charge and full control of the back row every game.
Since you're here, Kiana, I'm going to bring up our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. You get our T-shirt tonight, as that's just incredible. 12 straight serves, 8 aces. It doesn't get better than that. I know it was the first set, and things didn't go quite well the rest of the time on the other 4, but great job tonight, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know for a fact she set a school record for aces tonight, so that's pretty awesome.
That's awesome. Coach, one last question for you. I mean, you got to be pretty proud of everybody else. I mean, looking here, Wojciechowski had 11 kills on the night, according to my stats, and then you've got Bosch and Wetch who come in, and you got that set up just right because they're setting everybody up and getting the kills that need to be put out there. So a great job on the coaching side of things, setting them up for the assists and some great killers.
I just let them get out there and do their thing. They're fun to watch. They get after it, and both of them have a commitment to get better and a commitment to succeed, so it's pretty easy on that point.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Coach. An exciting 5-set. You don't want it to go that far, but 5 sets, and you get the 3-2 win, so congrats to you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
And again, your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game going to Kiana Lurid, and great job by her tonight on the serving. Great job just digging it up, and you gotta love it. Gotta love it. We're going to come back and take another break. I got to catch my breath. We're going to have some statistics and continue with our post-game show here on yourliveevent.com. Maple River Raiders win in 5, 3-2 over the Ellendale Cardinals.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with your live event.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Findlay Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
You asked, how will Enbridge's Line 3 replacement help keep the environment safe? Well, nothing is more important to us than the safety of the environment and the people of Minnesota. That's why we're replacing an aging pipeline with much safer, state-of-the-art infrastructure along a route that avoids impacts to people and the environment. Safety and environmental protection are Enbridge's core values and the very foundation of our business. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
And welcome back to Tower City, North Dakota, everybody. I'm Leaf Bakken on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for sticking around. We're going to get these final statistics wrapped up for you and get you to bed. Is it to bed? It is 9:30 here Central Time. And glad that everybody was along for the ride. And just one more thing there. All right. And get me on the road. That's what I'm going to do here shortly, as well as we had an exciting 5-set match here tonight as the Maple River Co-op Raiders took out the Ellendale Cardinals on YourLiveEvent.com, 3-2. And let's take a look at your statistics here and talk a little bit about these two teams. As the Raiders go 5-5 now on the season compared to the Cardinals 2-7. Starting with the Raiders, we saw eight aces to start off in that first set. All of them put on, actually it was 9 aces, with one by Ewine, but the other 8 put on by Kiana Lyrid. and she had a total of 9 total for the night, and she did a great job, and that's really what set things up in that first set for a 25-11 win. 12 straight serves with 8 aces. She had a little mishap at the very end that caused a problem, but otherwise it was good to go. 2 in the second, 5 aces in the third, and 3 in the fourth, none in the fifth. 2, 2, 2, and 1 is how it went for blocks. Not a very big blocking game for either team tonight. On the kill side of things, we saw 4, then 12, 6, 6, and then 5. So what's that add up to? 24, 28, and then 5 is 33. And on the assist side, not very few in the first, not any I have here. Then 11, 4, 7, and 3. So that's 25 assists on the game. Good job tonight. Your leaders in these categories, again, was Kiana Larid with 9 aces, according to my statistics. All the blocks, except for a handful, only 2 or so, they were Kylie Phelps up front doing a nice job with 5 on the night. Leader in kills for the night is going to be Michelle Wojciechowski with 11, and your leader in assists is a tie between the 2 setters, which is great. Chloe Wetch and Molly Bosch doing a great job. On to the Cardinal side of things from Ellendale. A total of 5 aces for the night, 3 in the second and 2 in the fourth. Then they only had 2 blocks, according to what I have. Thorpe and Miller were up front a few times. Make it 3 with Hagen, Olivia Hagen, up front as well on one of those blocks. 3, 7, 4, then 3 on the kill front. Your leader in kills for tonight for the Cardinals was Mackenzie Thorpe, doing a nice job with 5 total, tied with Christina Walker. Both of them had a very nice night. Then you had 4 put up by Shelby Miller on a good job there. And on the assists, they went 1, 4, 3, 3, and 1. Your leader in assists was none other than the setter, Olivia Hagen, with 12 total tonight. She did a great job, and so she had 12 out of the... No, I did a miscount there, I think. She had 12 of the 13 total. So a good job there for her, but unfortunately the Cardinals fall to the Maple River Raiders. And once again, want to mention our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. I had to give it to Kiana Larid, as she was up here talking with Coach Poole about her great job in that first set, and then he also went on to talk about how she just did a great job, and in that libero position, I mean, personally, not knowing that how timid she is when it comes to maybe the gameplay, that she went after it tonight, and she did a great job. I appreciate everything that the Raiders really put out there on the floor. It was a great job by everybody. And again, we saw Wetch and Bosch do a great job setting everyone up. We saw Wojciechowski do an awesome job, along with Brooklyn Olsen. Go on the attack a few times and get some kills. Just a good job overall by the Raiders, and a good job by both these teams. But again, your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Kiana Larid, the libero for tonight, and just a great job for these 2 teams to come together in North Dakota volleyball and just play some volleyball. 5 sets, that's always exciting. Here's how it went. In that first set, it was 25-11 in favor of the Raiders. We saw 12 straight serves with 8 aces from Larid. Then in set number 2, it went 25-22, a really tight set 2, as the Raiders just put too many into the net, or they put them out on the hard attacks. Great serving by the Cardinals, but Maple River stayed in it because of a few missteps because of the Cardinals. In the third set, it was 25-14, seemingly thinking that we'd go into set 4 and put this one away, as Maple River took that one. Great setup for many kills for the Raiders. We just saw an amazing job by Wetch and Bosch in that one to really just set up Wojciechowski and share the ball around, as well as Phelps doing a good job in that position as well. Then we got to set 4, and we saw the Raiders kind of fall out of the step a little bit. They were out of place, they missed some timing, and there were just too many errors. The Cardinals had some great timing and some well-placed kills in the back row, in the corners. It was a really, really nice set 4 to go up 25-15. Well, we're tied 2 sets apiece, so we go into the final set, and a final of 15-6. As it was a slow start with the Cardinals jumping out in front, but then a good run to end it, especially as Molly Bosch had a couple of aces to set things up and get rolling, and it was just a good set of serves for her, and a great job by the Raiders tonight. Well, that is going to do it tonight here for our post game and for everybody. Thanks to Irie Insurance for our pregame show. Thanks to Enbridge Energy for providing the player of the game. And, of course, thanks to Keith Irie Pioneer Seed for our scoreboard sponsor of the evening. In an exciting set of 5, we saw 3-2 in favor of Maple River over Ellendale Cardinals here on YourLiveEvent.com. Powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Thank all the sponsors that you saw via ad or rotating in the corner there. If you see any of the folks that represent those companies, please say thank you for making it possible to have the Raiders and the Cardinals on YourLiveEvent.com and making it possible for Maple River Co-op to be on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, we close this one out with a 3-2 win in 5 sets for the Maple River Raiders over the Ellendale Cardinals on YourLiveEvent.com. That's going to be all for tonight, everybody. I'm Leaf Bakken, and until next time, we'll see you down the road.